Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. I am a little bit sick. However, I'm gonna persevere. I'm not that under the weather. Just my voice sounds bad. And I feel terrible. But apart from those two things, oh god, and it's ultra hard. Oh! Apart from those two things right there, it's not that bad though. So what is ultra hard? Let's go give ourselves a little reasoning here. Ultra hard. It's like consumables never drop. You gotta fight Mega Satan, you gotta beat Mega Satan through the Dark Room. All enemies are champion forms. Champions will not drop any collectibles. You get all of the curses every floor, and they can't be purged. There are no hearts to be found on the run, except for items that normally give you hearts anyway. Oh, good. Well, remember this. People say, oh, it's not that hard of a job playing video games on the internet. Yeah, but what if the video games are, like, mildly more difficult than the standard form? Is it still so easy then, Susan? I don't think so. We're gonna try it regardless, though, in the hopes that, like, perhaps my altered state is, like, maybe perhaps even appropriate. I think I'm holding R here because I want to get to the starting room. I want the starting room to have an item room adjacent to it, is what I mean. Because here's the way I see this going. First off, I've already done the ultra hard challenge. It's mad annoying. If you're gonna go, well, you just gave up your ability to say that you beat it first try there, then by all means. But I'll accept and acquiesce. However, I think like the only realistic way I'm coming out of this video with a W, not this run necessarily, but this video. All right, Tomo, you may leave. Is if we get a good item room right off the bat. That good item room allows us to get a deal with the devil. That deal with the devil is good enough that I can realistically not take very much damage and kill champions relatively quickly. I think that's our game plan. Totally fine with the puberty pill. We're gonna use Big Fan to deal damage because we've already kind of ruined our deal with the devil chance here. If we can't, I don't even think we can get... Well, I'll wait until we find a Tinted Rock because I'm not sure if you can get Tinted Rocks to pay out with Spirit Hearts, but if you can't get them to pay out with Spirit Hearts, what are they good for? Well, Small Rock, perhaps even a higher incidence of Small Rock, for all I know. Just thinking of, like, some of the combinations we could have here. Obviously, something with, like, life gain would be good, so if we can get, even, like, Placenta, but Charm of the Vampire might be slightly more appropriate. That might be good. Or just like Pyromaniac and a lot of bombs would also be good. Oh my god. I know they scurry, but I thought they scurry away. They're scurrying towards me, and I don't appreciate their magnetic scurriness. Please. Gimpy. It could be useless, but if not useless, then I guess potentially pretty good. We'll see anyway. I think it's almost like playing the Lost way back in the day. We got 2 boss fights coming up here. What was it like playing as the Lost way back in the day? It was harder, but simpler. You just usually held R until you got a good item right off the bat that gave you, like, even a modest chance of coming away with the victory. Okay, I basically let him walk into me there. That was not a smart decision. Let's try this again. We're gonna go for some high percentage plays here. Mom's bottle of pills. Not good enough. Not necessarily terrible, but not good enough. This, by the way, if you're saying NL, you're breaking the spirit of the challenge. I would say, like, absolutely not true. I think the spirit of this challenge is frustration, and I will be frustrated by the end of this. I could be napping right now, my dudes. I slept for 11 hours last night. I know, and I'm not complaining. A lot of people don't have that luxury. I'm just saying, like, my mind is telling me yes, but my body is telling me no. It's like the opposite of the R. Kelly song, and yet here I am, doing everything I can. 8-inch nails is worth giving this a shot, I think. And I do see a Tinted Rock. We need one more bomb. That's not it, but I'm kind of thinking we might have a chance here. Dude, Curse of the Maze actually saved us. It gave us an item room and a boss room right off the bat. I would like to use that Tinted Rock, but I would also like to not have to, if you know what I mean. So, see what the item room is. Kinda don't love that. I guess we're gonna exclusively run into champion bosses if they're available too. Box of spiders. It's not great, necessarily, but it's also decidedly not horrible. mild synergy at worst with 8-inch nails here. We got the damage upgrades. Then what does the Dark Haunt do? It's just... Oh! I thought I had a perfect spot there. Okay, well, clearly I not only do not have a perfect spot, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought he was just spiders, but he's spiders and end shots. It's the shots that are killing me right now. You still have a 30-ish% chance of a deal with the devil. That's nothing to sneeze at. You're dead. 36, I think. Mom's underwear for a range upgrade is effectively actually completely worthless, I would say. Range ends up only rarely being a problem. But pin goes down. We beat the odds. We get a surprisingly good deal with the devil. Maybe it even takes us on the path to Guppydom, aka enlightenment. We did it. Now, oh, Mr. Dolly, Tears upgrade is solid. We don't know what these deals are. Goat head. I want to, because there's a lot of items that it could be that would be really good, but I actually just cannot. But now we don't have to worry about ruining our deal with the devil chance. I'm actually, like, really pleased with where we're at. Now, I'm wicked sad. By the way, I went to Seattle and picked up Boston language, apparently. I got my Paxes mixed up. Which is why I'm sick, by the way. I'm pretty confident. I told this story on the NLSS, but, like, I was playing a game. Now, mind you, not the healthiest weekend to begin with. You know, the average meal is, like, a cheeseburger. You're shaking a lot of hands, but I did tell, the story on the NLSS. I was playing a game and a dude sneezed so close to my ear it actually vibrated in my earlobe. I'm not saying that's how I got sick. It's not like I necessarily took great care of myself this weekend. However, if I could shirk responsibility slightly, that's what I'm going to choose to do here. Yeah. What I was getting at is that we actually cannot get any spirit hearts, apparently. Mr. Dolly gave us none to begin with. And then, obviously we got none out of that tinted rock, and in fact, we actually got nothing out of that tinted rock, which is far worse than getting no spirit hearts. That missed? I don't know what you want here, actually. Like, Box of Spiders is probably better. Bob's Rotten Head is not particularly strong, but it is kind of nice, I guess, for killing enemies that might get too close to you. We have a key. We should go back for it. Ooh, you almost blew that one. Go back for that key. We need it. It's a special key, too. Is that what Special K's been all this time? Just special keys? So this should be a long run. Hopefully this one ends up being a long run. I just mean, like, video-wise, this should end up being a long video. We gotta go as far as the game will ever go. And it really does fit that kind of, like, the irony of Isaac challenges. That the more difficult challenges also go further. They're not more difficult necessarily because they go further, but for whatever reason, Tyrone's got his troll engine working in full effect. Yeah, I saw that one coming a mile away. We really just can't afford to get hit. Like, maybe that's as simple as it comes down to here. We just need to not get hit. And if we can do that, the world's our burrito. This could be the one. I don't remember what it took to win Ultra Hard or to beat Ultra Hard the first time we did it. I do remember it being a slog, though. I remember doing maybe 3 videos, maybe 4 videos even on Ultra Hard, but it has been a while. No, I don't want to go to the shop. We're on the road to nowhere. There we go. Capricorn, all stats up. Really important for many reasons that I will dictate now. The Merriam-Webster English Dictionary defines success as blah blah. Now, I'm see the bit here as I take off my hoodie is that I'm trying to write an essay from the perspective of someone applying for college. You stupid idiots. Why didn't you just do what I did and go to college 10 years ago? Then you could be as successful as me. Well, the kids these days don't know how good they got it. This is not an ill-advised Bill Cosby impression. It's just the natural state of my voice when I'm a little under the weather. I mean, nothing more by it than that. Capricorn stats upgrade, yes, but also it gave us HP, which is extremely valuable. You know what would actually be really good for us is Yum Heart. And you'll never hear me say that, so I must be sick if I'm starting to value Yum Heart as an item, but I think it actually is like a 10 out of 10 here. The ability to actually regenerate some red hearts. Oh my god, we got Pyromaniac. Are we actually going to beat Ultra Heart on our first attempt? We need bombs. Well, like, let me run you through the paces here. Also, where the heck do we go? Oh, where do we go? My nose is, like, so stuffed up. Axel knows, more like. Axel knows, more like. Hey, give me some HP. Hey, give me some HP. Thank you. As long as we can maintain bombs, even the speed upgrade there is pretty good. As long as we can maintain bombs, we're in an amazing position. We essentially have 12 red hearts right now. Just stored up, which is unbelievably useful. That sucked pretty bad. Is unbelievably useful, because normally at this point in the game, you have 0. I haven't taken a math class too recently, but I believe that 12 is better than 0 most of the time. Plus, with Goat Head, even if we lose HP, we don't compromise our deal with the Devil Chance. I'm beginning to think this could be the one. And it would be super early. But let's not get too cocky. We still gotta beat Mega Satan. The stats are good. They might even be, like, borderline very, very good. But, we still have to play pretty well, I think, to come away with a W on this run regardless. And we still want to endeavor to get hit as little as possible, because of course we do. You know, it's still, I take no pleasure in getting hit by a spider or something like that. I'm assuming Bible Tract will do absolutely nothing for us. Say it again. Say it louder for the people in the back. Something people say on Twitter these days. I'm aware. I spend some time in the Twitterverse. I don't think it's worth 2 bombs for a golden chest. Let's just beat these bosses. You're not Pin, by the way. I know you said Pin. You don't appear to be Pin. You appear to be Mega Fatty, and then Pin is like the appetizer at best. Mega Fatty's the annoying one. I guess we should go for Matchstick, even though I think the speed upgrade is pretty solid. Matchstick giving us more bombs would be really useful. Matchstick imprisoning me, all that I see. Absolute, you know, it's won by Metallica. It's won by Metallica, actually. Hello, Pin? Hello, Pin the Third? What are you doing here? Do you have to be on every boss fight? Is the all champion cave bosses have Pin attached to them for some reason? Give me back my baritone. Rhinovirus! Qu'est-ce que c'est? Sniff, 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 sniff. What do we got? Polydactyly. Not great. I'm assuming, by the way, that the Lover's card does nothing. Still can't take it. There's a case to be made. You probably take one of the 2 heart deals on one of the first 2 floors instead of just always going for the 1 heart deal. We would possibly / probably be dead if we did that, but I can't say for certain. We might not be. I have to imagine the curse room is probably the wrong choice. I know you're thinking, you know, 9 lives could be very, very good. Any progress towards Guppy, very, very good, but the removal of any items or any payouts that give us spirit or black hearts is enough to put me in another mind about how to make a decision there. I don't think that it's necessarily a good choice, much less a great choice of the Theon variety. And now, was that joke about Theon great choice? Yes, it was. Look, okay, I'm not messing with you. I kind of like being sick, mildly sick, and I've told this story before, but first off, you want to talk about, like, first world, not even problems, but, like, first world blindness. Oh, yeah, being a little ill is really, it's kind of fun, you know? But really, you get a good excuse to, like, lay in bed and, like, you know, watch some movies, eat some chicken noodle soup or something like that. You can eat chicken noodle soup like normally, but everyone's gonna ask you if you're sick, so you might as well take advantage of it. Sprinkler. Sure, let's try it. I think for specific fights like Mega Satan, for example, that's pretty good. Do we have to beat, like the Hush? No, because the Hush is all based on timing. Yeah, that wouldn't be right. I'd be surprised. Unicorn Stump. Also tempting, but once every 6 rooms I think means we're not going to do it. So yeah, I'm not like... Some people are babies when they get sick, and that's fine. I'm not going to call them out, but they're like, little sniffles, Mom, can you bring me a kale salad? See, I deliberately made that person a caricature of myself. But dude, I love kale salad. I'm not getting jacked anytime soon, but like, I just love the taste of that dark leafy green. If you know what I mean. We might as well check the shop out. You got something? Nothing. Oh, I didn't mean to buy that. The card could be good, though. Yeah, especially now that it's temperance. Terrible, terrible damage. Be very careful here. And, like, I'm not even comfortable being at this level of HP because there's no reason to be. Okay. Oh, Chaos card is so good. Okay, throw down Temperance card. Blow yourself up. Take care of that. Lock up, pretty good. Even though Gimpy will never give us anything. I don't want to go too much deeper in this. I'll tell you what. We'll do one more. Just wanted enough money to, like, conceivably buy something next floor. I'm not too pleased with that, but I am very, very pleased with the Chaos card. Anyway, the point is, I'm not a baby when I'm sick. I think I'm very lucky, honestly. Like, I do work in a job where I have to use my voice, and that's frustrating because, you know, I don't sound like myself, but the brain is still there. Plus, I kind of appreciate that it's fever is like a little bit of an altered state. You know, if it's not gonna be, if it's not gonna kill you or cause you undue duress, it's kind of a weird mental vacation, if you will. Plus, for some reason, while being sick, I've gotten really, like, a lot better at PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is something that makes no sense to me whatsoever, but I'm still, in many ways, I find myself quite happy with it. So I did decide to go to the curse room after all of that, and we got a guppy item, which I'm quite happy with because we have non-stop deals with the devil. Now, I have no idea where I'm going, and I'm starting to realize is the wrong word. I'm starting to remember what happened to us on the Ultra Hard Challenge in the past, which is that you get to later floors and you just want to die because you have no knowledge of where you're supposed to be going, and it's like the stupidest design choice. Well, it might be a little too far, but it's an extremely annoying design choice to derive pleasure from just having your players walk back and forth between the same rooms over and over. But I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of being mad about it, because I think that just plays into their hand, basically. Yeah, I remember being back here. And there. And the sad thing is there's nothing you can do about this. If we get Blank Card Emperor, we could do something about it, but... Okay. And then this was a dead end. Yeah. So how you doing, guys? Good? Yeah, me too. This is a very smart decision to add to this game. I think it's just really... just elevated the whole system. Right, okay, so this is the curse room. This is the steeple. We've definitely been down here. Oh, we have not been down here, though. If we see red chests, I think we have to go for it. You know, we're rolling the dice to try to get a guppy situation. Even golden chests could give us items, so you gotta check. It obviously didn't work out, but... now, after waiting so long, I will use the sprinkler and probably end up not getting a charge for our boss fight. You know what we could really use as well is piercing shots. I'm not complaining about our current situation, but keep in mind that, you know, we're not in a normal run either, so just because our stats look great for a normal run, not necessarily indicative of how it's going to be long term. We are in Necropolis, so we got, like, mom fight coming up, so we're going to miss an item, now that I think about it, from the mom fight. It's going to be forcing us to pick up the negative. But if we live, we'll get a deal with the devil after that. Mom is actually a fairly tough enemy to fight with Pyromaniac. She'll kick your bombs away. Cause some problems, potentially, but I don't think there's any reason to be needlessly, like, pessimistic about this run right now, beyond the obvious, like, difficulty of it. Every bomb could be the difference between life and death. Chaos card on Mega Satan is a big play. We could even use the Chaos card on Isaac instead. But I think probably using it on one phase of Mega Satan is a smarter get. Juicy Sack. Sticky Babies. It's like an item nicknamed, it feels like. Not that it has a nickname. I mean, literally Nick nicknamed it. But he didn't, but it sounds like an item name that he would create, you know what I mean? So every bomb is very valuable at this point. Just realize, since we're on Necropolis, we're not going to really have anything else to do with our money, unfortunately. I think we still made the right call to save bombs. Like, having 1 extra HP from, and a speed upgrade from the Blood Bank play would be fine. We did get an Emperor card. However, I'm not super displeased about it. Now, you know we gotta be getting... I think it was smart to save, like, a few bombs to roll with, I mean. I gotta admit, I do have a bit of a good Dayquil Isaac track record. Like, my Isaac track record is okay off Dayquil, but on Dayquil, like, I've had some lights-out videos. This could be the one. So we beat this floor, because we're close to the end. We use the Chaos card. We use the Emperor card to get through the womb, and then the Shoal can't even have doubled floors, because it's just Shoal, you know, it just is what it is. And we definitely do not want to use Chaos card. Originally I said Isaac, but we definitely don't want to use it against Satan, because there's multiple phases of the Satan fight, so we're not getting much money for value. Instead, we'd probably pop it against the first phase of the Mega Satan fight, so we don't have to fight all the garbage enemies. Okay. Let's do it. Wow. Okie dokie, we got healed immediately, so these are not the worst enemies to fight, and I really want to use bombs, but I'm not gonna. It just doesn't seem like there's a great reason to. I would love for these guys to drop all stats, particularly something along the lines of, like, you know, Magic Mush. It's unlikely that it'll happen, but if it does, great. DPS is up there, HP is up there, like having 3 HP would be quite nice. If we can't get any of that to manifest, then I'll take what I can get, but HP with, like, an added benefit would be high up there. So all stats is really just HP plus, like, every added benefit. This fight is gonna be fine. Even if he jumps on us, he usually heals us afterwards, I think. Not on the quick jumps, but like that one, for example. Ah, whatever. We'll figure it out. I was gonna heal myself off of Mega Fatty. Whatever. I actually think Caffeine Pill is totally fine here. I'm going to kind of waste a bomb to help myself out. Pardon me. Real sneeze, but real sneezes, real cases. Judge Judy. Real sneeze. Okay. Red Mom. My favorite series of young adult fantasy novels about a mouse, and also probably the easiest opportunity to beat this fight. What I would love to see is 9 lives. I mean, we actually are going to have to make a pretty important decision about whether or not we take these deals with the devil. Which means, in the end, it would probably be best if we actually fought Krampus and got, like, a lump of coal, but ugh. In my head, I'm going to be like, what if they're Guppy, though? We already have Guppy's Collar, which can bring us back if we get hit, but the less HP we have, the worse Pyromaniac becomes, especially if we have 1 HP versus 2. 2 makes it useful, 1 makes it useless, so at least once we get down to the womb. The other thing you can do is steal 1 item with the Emperor card, but I don't think stealing 1 item with the Emperor card is worth it. But I'm stoked, because we are fighting Krampus, and even Krampus's head would be a better pickup. I don't like that I didn't get to heal off of that, but it's a lump of coal, which is the ideal outcome. We'll head down to the next floor. And pretty much immediately, we're going to Emperor card just to see what the room has to offer. Yeah, let's Emperor. We still got Chaos. And of course, we should be fighting a boss before this. And we're going to walk back and fight that boss because it's one of the last opportunities for us to get items that we can reasonably see here. I gotta get over, like, my mental issue here of there's really no reason to bomb ourselves right now. Because if we get hit once, we're going to be one hit away from death. If we get hit once after healing ourselves once, we're going to be one hit away from death. So we might as well save our bomb. Even if it doesn't feel quite right now. Nice. That was actually pretty well handled. Given the circumstances, we could have panicked pretty hard. There were some enemies that rush you down pretty fast, but we managed to survive. Caffeine pill will keep us from getting hit here, hopefully. And we in this. We still have Goat Head. So, I mean, you might as well check it. Something about that room just screams like Ghost Baby to me. No. Good move to get out. I could have stood there and tried to make that bomb work. Would have been a bad decision, I think. Something's gotta give. Diane Keaton, Jack Nicholson, Amanda Peet, Keanu Reeves, 2005. Underrated romantic comedy. You might think it's only for septuagenarians, not true. Nonagenarians love it as well. Dude, just give it up, okay? Okay. Get dusted. We've survived. We got 3 bombs. Not a lot. Tears upgrade. Quite nice! We have to go downwards because we have the negative, or does it matter? It matters. It matters. I can't take the deal you're offering me. I have to... Oh, you're right. With 19 cents, we could fight the Hush. But that's not the right play. As much as I wish it were, it's not. I know what you're thinking. Go down, fight the Hush. You get the double item rooms, and you take 1 item out of the shop. It could be a path to victory, and I'm not disputing that, but I'm skeptical. And I think if you search your heart and you put yourself in my shoes on this run, you would say the same thing. Like, ultra hard is not a run I wanna you know, make light of right now. It's a challenging run. We are finding ourselves probably, like, slightly behind the curve stat-wise now, too. Really, really good rate of fire. Would never dispute that. Everything else, a little iffy at this point. Even our damage, you know, we had 6.45 damage from, like, the 3rd floor onwards, so... I'm not convinced that we're really benefiting in a huge way from being in this position right now. But I do think we've held it together on this run. And even more than just having a great run, starting the run off with a great item is a huge help. Because you want the run to get easier as time goes on. That's one of the central tenets of, like, winning Isaac is your runs get easier as time goes on. It's the idea anyway. It's the dream. We don't need the penny. We also don't need your thought control. If I have to heal myself, maybe we should do it... 2 of spades. If we have to heal myself, maybe we should do it on the mirror. At which point, we might get some pills and or cards. But I'm really just trying to hold things together here. We can only get hit twice. We didn't really get a lot of HP on this run. Now, hilarious. I'm not really complaining about a lack of HP. I think we've actually managed to get pretty lucky. We're actually at full health after getting hit, which is quite rare, but... I think we've gotten really good items, especially Pyromaniac, like, situationally, always pretty good. But on this run, an actual, like, 20 out of 10. I know you're going to ask yourself, how did you not get hit here? Wow, that was scary. Okay, let's try this. Had to. Still have 5 bombs, not an insignificant amount. And all we need to do, if we beat Satan, we're free. I will use 1 bomb and 2 keys. If we beat Satan, we make it down. We got 1 cent out of that. If we beat Satan, hear me out here. We make it down. Please, pop up. Bad timing. Extremely bad timing. How did we not get hit there? If we beat Satan, we only have to kill the 2nd phase of Mega Satan. Much rather kill the 2nd phase of Mega Satan than the first one. You have to be out of your gourd to do those in reverse. Come on, dude. Who knows how much impact, like, the matchstick has had on this run as well? Presumably, it's one of the only... It's the only reason we have bombs left at this point. We've gotten way more than 5 bombs, I'm assuming, as a direct result of the matchstick. But, I mean, I guess there's no way for me to say that with authority, necessarily. 4 bombs left. Now, the Satan fight is, I mean, many things. It's here. It tends to be fairly difficult. And it also abuses bombs, or a bomb, for the first stage. So we got to be careful about that. You know, we want to save bombs as well. But I think we'll probably try to use a bomb to cheese the Fallen fight a little faster than usual. We'll also put the sprinkler, like, right there. The idea, quite simply, being that the first phase of Satan is just going to hang out, like, right there. So, 2nd phase, sorry. Now, if there is a benevolent force in this universe, it will give me 2 guppy items in the red chest that we get on the chest. Excuse me? Since when does Satan fly around? He has never done this before. It's like they patched in something new just for Ultra Hard. Kind of a jerk move. And we only have 2 bombs left. We also only have 1 luck, so, you know, I am not going to waste a lot of time on the chest doing rooms. That seems very foolish to me. And by the chest, I mean the you know, dark room. But, like, are you impressed? We might have a chance here to be doing this. Okay. Okay, that's nothing. Take him. Tears up. Explosive diarrhea. Would have been a great one to bring in, but that's fine. We got more pills out of it regardless. Infested. We definitely... I was just gonna say, we definitely should not be doing this. But here we are. And we are doing this. Probably the safer play now is to not use Chaos card right off the bat. But I'm going to use Chaos card right off the bat. Please tell me he doesn't even spawn a phase 2. Still spawned a phase 2. We just got to keep him on the screen so we know what he's doing. It was the health down. I've never been more upset about anything in my whole life. Can't you tell from the tone of my voice? We had Ultra Hard cinched up. I ruined it, and that's what hurts me. I took the pills. I should not have taken the pills. And we died so instantly. It's just like, what a catastrophe. I'm going to go take the world's longest nap. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.